Rise and shine, family. So check this out. I'm thinking about this allegory or this parable about a man who's looking for God. So he goes to where he is hearing this wise man to be. And so he travels far to find this wise man because he hears that this wise man can help him find God. This wise man knows every answer to every question. So he goes to this wise man, and when he finds him, the wise man is near a lake. He walks up to the wise man, and he says, I have a question for you. I've traveled really far. I just want to know, I want to know God. And the man said, so you want to know God? He said, yes. He said, well, you came a long way. It's only fair that I show you God. I give you the answer to your question. So he takes him into the water, and he appears to be baptizing the guy. But when he takes him under the water, he holds him under the water. And the man now is realizing he's not being baptized. So he starts to struggle, and he realized now I can't even get out. This man is intentionally holding me down. So he starts to feel like this man is killing him. Finally, the wise man allows him to come out of the water, gasping in the air. He said, whenever you felt like you were drowning, what was the one thing you wanted more than anything in the world? He said, air. What does that mean? Like, what does that parable mean, family? Air. Tell you what it means to me, because you know my mind is just crazy, okay? So I'm thinking about this parable, and I'm like, wow, what if it's a parable to help you understand that you are God? Or at least the person who wrote the riddle, they wanted you to gather from it that you are God, supposing God exists. But imagine they wanted you to realize that this person inside this parable is what he's looking for. Kind of like the man on the journey to find his own head. It's always a way to end up with it being you. It's always the joke's on you, right? So, all right, so just imagine, here you are, you needed air. Well, how does that mean that you're God? Well, what is air? Air is something you need to continue existing. And what is existence if not God? The sheer fact that you can access light and bring meaning to the world and have consciousness creates God. It creates the idea of a creator. And who else could it be? Is the age-old question, right? And so experience is likened to God, and air in that case is your experience. Your next meal could be God, right? Because you need it so bad, you'll want that next meal more than anything. And what is a meal? Made up of carbon. What is air? What is literally everything around you? Made up of atoms. You need you to survive. You need the earth to survive, and the earth needs you to survive. You die, you become a part of the earth. You become vitamins and minerals or something else. You eat, it becomes you. What you put out is food for the trees. What the trees puts out is food for you. What you exhale, the tree inhales. What the tree exhales, you inhale. The other half of your breathing apparatus is outside of you. The other half of your sight is your eyes, is the reality that you're looking at, is light. You see how it's yin and yang. Maybe the wise man, and you can tell me what you think the parable means or whatever, but maybe the wise man was trying to enlighten the person to what you're looking for, you have access to all around you. Like people say, look around you. It's all around you. Just how can you look around you and not see that there's a God? And maybe that wise man is saying the same thing. How can you not look around and understand that the fact that you have experience is the phenomena that we call God? And because we can't bring the answer to the cause of this experience, or why, the cause, right? The who, the what, it's God. So to answer the parable or the riddle, you are what you're looking for. Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the